everyone, welcome back to my channel. A while ago I was scrolling through Kijiji and found this chair and an ottoman for free. So I went and picked it up and it had a few different stains on it and a little things that needed work. So today we're going to be refurbishing the sofa and ottoman. It's not a sofa, it's a chair. The chair and ottoman. So what we're going to be doing is trying a couple different mixtures with this material. It didn't come with any tags, so I have no idea what's going to work on it. We're going to just try them out and see what happens. And then on the ottoman, the one leg doesn't fit in anymore, so we've got to figure out a way to get that to reattach. Also, we'll restain all of the legs on both this chair and the ottoman. So we'll see how it goes. The first method I'm going to try is a concoction of sorts that will be sprayed onto stains and then wiped off. Take 3/4 cup of warm water and add 1/4 cup of vinegar and 1 tablespoon of dish soap. Once they're together, give it a good shake or stir and you're ready to spray. So I began by spraying this mixture onto the bottom of my cushion, targeting the worst stains. I sprayed a good amount on and attempted to blot or wipe away the stains with a cloth. It took off a tiny bit of the stain with a bit of dirt showing on the cloth, but ultimately I didn't see much of a change on the cushion itself. I don't know if this is doing anything. Alright, so I tried using the spray mixture on this cushion here. It's the bottom of it, so if you're doing it yourself, you should spot check it. This was my big spot check. And it doesn't look like it's really doing a whole lot, other than kind of changing the color of the sofa, and who knows, maybe that's the color it once was. Hope not. Because that wasn't like a great answer, I'm going to try 2 different ways. One of them is I'm going to sprinkle some baking soda on here after scrubbing it off. You want to just scrub to make sure that all like the little pieces, or especially if you're getting it secondhand. I've already vacuumed it, but like make sure all like little hairs, if there were animals, come off, or crumbs, that kind of thing. And then sprinkle this on lightly and let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes. They say you can also mix it with dry carpet cleaner and do the same thing. We're going to try it first with just baking soda, so hopefully we don't have to go shopping. But if it doesn't work, then we might jump on that. After waiting around 20 minutes, I used the brush attachment on my vacuum to remove the baking soda. So after seeing literally no results, I decided to try the third method, which was using a steamer. So it said we'll hold it for 30 seconds on the spot and then dab at it with a cloth. So we shall see how it works.
So right around that brown spot there used to be a lot more of like semi-dark discoloration.
Right.
And you
like
can
it's still
see,
sort of, but it just like it blew up this portion. It's weird because everything else it left, like you can tell it's brighter here than it is there.
Exactly.
So we tried the mixture and that was a fail. We tried steaming. That was also a fail. Unless I'm doing these completely wrong, maybe I am. So, number 3, we're waiting for the baking soda to settle and we'll see if that works. But in the meantime, because I don't like waiting around, we're gonna try this instant carpet spot remover. And I have no idea if this will work or if it'll stain it even more, but I'm just gonna try it on my bad side of the couch cushion again and we will see what happens. So, it says use it only on color stable materials. We'll find out if this is a color stable material. It says, simply apply a generous amount on the spot, agitate with fingertips, and blot with absorbing cloth. Let's see how this works. Spray, agitate, absorb.
oh my goodness, Sophie, that's working.
Is it?
Oh my goodness, it's working! It totally is. CPR on the cushion.
I think I've seen my mom use this with the scrub brush. Watch this. better than a vacuum because it like gets in there. And don't worry, Mom, I'll vacuum it back. It's definitely clean.
Nasty.
This started out white.
We discovered that the legs have screws in them, so Sophie went to go get a screwdriver. This could be the end.
It took a while, but we got him out.
Have two fingers in the same level. Okay, so what I'm planning to do here is we took off all these legs from the chair. I decided I'm not going to change the legs that were on the ottoman because you can't even see them and I like the color of them better. For some reason they're a different color than this. It's got kind of a shiny varnish on it, so I'm going to use Stripper to take that off, which I've never used before, and apparently it's highly toxic. Hence the gloves, and we'll see how it works. What I'm going to do is empty some of this into a foil container, and then it said to spread some on with a stiff brush. Wow, this is very stiff, it's not moving. A thick layer, and then we'll let it sit for like 5-ish minutes. If it dries in that time, we're gonna like keep reapplying, and then it'll all peel away, or we'll scrape it away. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. So here we go. This is nasty stuff.
Once I applied the paint stripper, I needed to wait till it started to bubble in activation with the shiny varnish on top. So this obviously called for a mini dance party while we waited.
Oh, it's working.
I started out by using the putty knife to scrape off the paint stripper and with it, hopefully the varnish on top. It didn't work amazingly, but at least it was a good start.
We stripped it of the we stripped it of the shiny stuff by putting the stripper on and then scraping it off. That didn't really work very well, so we also used some steel wool, like super fine. And then after that, we sanded it down, and it looks pretty good to me. Hopefully it'll take the stain. So we're gonna use this Dark Walnut 2716 color. This is something I have lying around the house. I'm not sure how it'll take to this wood, but I think it might match up with the ottoman color pretty well. So we will try it out, yeah, and see how it goes.
Sophie is attempting to use a screw from the feet in order to open the paint can. I did say this was a bad idea, but...
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay, better idea. Screwdriver. The baby screwdriver and the natty. And we do it. Yes, we.
Oh, mad skills, Sophie.
Now you take your stir stick and you stir. So you just gotta make sure that when you stir, you get all the goop up from the bottom, especially if it's been sitting for a long time like mine has. Mix it all together so it's all nice, the same consistency. I'm gonna apply this with a cloth, and this is one that like hopefully won't absorb too much of it, but it just helps you get like a more even stain. Look at that application. I'm assuming that the longer you keep it on, the darker it will be. I have no proof of that. Ooh, look at that. So maybe we'll want to do it more like that. I have no idea. I think we're gonna go with it. So like, I don't know if I'm supposed to apply it like that or like that. That one looks nicer now, but like in a short amount of time, we're supposed to wipe it off, and there's nothing really to wipe off. So I'm gonna make it thick.
Right. Oh, I see.
There's my hair right there.
You have 27 seconds before you can take the first one out.
Ta-da! It's called learning on the go. It's a way to have fun at life. Because what fun is life if everything is handed to you.
Exactly.
It's so much more fun when you screw up very much. I forgot what I was saying halfway through. Pretty par for the course there. If I were doing this again, I would use a microfiber towel because this left like little fluffs on it, which I thought it was gonna be okay, but I also cut the pieces off of a bigger towel, and I think just the frayed ends took off and coated it all. It's not like super clean, but for what it is, I don't think I'm gonna really notice that much, so it's okay. But I just basically, I don't know if I did it right, but basically just covered it and then went over and wiped it off to a certain extent. It's like kind of a rusticy vibe, so we're gonna say that I'm into it. So next up, I'm gonna be fixing the leg. So, and all the rest, there's a dowel underneath, which is an insert that the leg goes into and then screws in from there, and it becomes secure if you tighten it all the way. However, on one of them, it fell off, or it wasn't there when I got it, so the leg just like pops right in there and falls out when you move the ottoman. So, I found this hack online, which I'm not sure if it'll work, but basically, you take wood glue, which I'm going to use carpenter's glue, which I think it'll work the same, and then also toothpicks, which are easy to find, and these ones are even mint scented. So smell my room up like mint. Basically what you're gonna do is cover these in glue and just stick them along the sides here, and then cut off the excess. And then once it's dried, then I'll screw this in and it'll have like enough grip along the sides that it should stay pretty secure. Yeah, so we'll see if it works. Is that just struggle? Altogether, this project cost me $3.38. That's what I paid for the toothpicks. The furniture I got for free, which honestly, just like scroll on Kijiji every once in a while, and you'll find some like solid stuff.
Some of you guys have it more angled, like more full on one side than the other, and then that way it'll like have more of a grip on the one side of the wood, as opposed to having the grip be toothpicks all around. Some of you guys have toothpicks on one side and then the actual wood holding it in on the other.
No, so wood won't did it. Oh. So yes, this was free. The stain was just left over from another project. The wood glue was my father's. Thank you, Father. But altogether, like the stuff that I used like was not expensive quality. So you can do this for cheap. And then I'll cut off the excess. The access to the accessories.
Even though it's not the prettiest thing you've ever seen, I was actually happy with these legs because it was the one part of this DIY that worked out. As you can see here, there were still stains left over on the ottoman, as well as the couch. It just didn't react well to the different things that I tried. As a final touch, I put a finishing coat on the legs, screwed them into the chair, and stuck on some felt stickers I found at Value Village for about 20 cents. At the end of the day, it's not quite what I had in mind, but I'll live with it, and a fluffy blanket on top never hurts.
Thanks everyone for tuning in today. I am sort of happy with how everything turned out. It was a little different than expected, but that's what you get when you do a DIY for the first time. That is reality, folks. Before you leave, hit the subscribe button over there and maybe hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and comment below if there's any other DIY you'd like to see me do. See you next time. Peace.
You can be like, hi, welcome to my channel. If you want to see more of these awesome DIYs, then check out my channel down here, Sophie Claire. And if you want to see more, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Wait, so the subscribe button is there, liking is over there, and then make sure you hit the bell button, ding ding ding, in order to be notified the next time I make a new video.
How's that?